This video is based off of a tag created by YouTube channel House of Wyvern called Project Goth Playlist. This is my second time doing this tag. My first was an article for Cemetery Confessions for the band Vendemian. I checked with the creators of the tag and they said I can do more than one, and I may do more in the future as it's a convenient excuse to talk about more bands. My band suggestion is the band Stone 588, which is a California band that was around from roughly 1992 to 2007. Their genre could sort of be described as a combination of ethereal and death rock, though that's not a fully accurate description of how their music sounds. They have kind of like Mephisto Walls and Faith in the Muse vibes. They have like a female vocalist with like really strong vocals, but they also have like a much harder sound. Guitars almost have like a sinister metal sort of vibe to it, but they also have that sort of typical California goth sound, like really warbly guitars with lots of modulation. The band came out of the California death rock scene originally, with multiple members having connections to various bands in the scene before they started this band. I originally found this band when I was digging through obscure old goth compilations on Discogs to find new bands. At first, when I discovered this band, I thought it was just another obscure band that I probably wouldn't find much information on. But when I was researching this video, I was pleasantly surprised to find that they had a decent web presence and there was a decent amount of information available on the band. The singer, Terry Kennedy, is actually the owner of Ipso Facto, which is an independent alternative clothing store that started in 1989 and is still going on today. Another of their members, Eileen Bowe, is also from the band Dichroic Mirror, which I'm sure I butchered that name. The band's influences are fairly typical: Birthday Party, Killing Joke, SIouxsie, Joy Division, Dead Can Dance. But what I found interesting was the guitarist was also influenced by Black Sabbath, which you can kind of hear in the guitars a little bit. Another interesting bit of information I picked up from researching some of their interviews is multiple band members have claimed to see ghosts, and during the recording of their first album, there was apparently a ghost of a child who would unplug their amps during the recording. As for song recommendations, I have 3 picks: Contrition, Memento Mori, and Insect Hollow. Contrition is sort of like one of their harder, faster songs. It's got like really in-your-face metal lead to it. Memento Mori is a little bit slower and doomier sounding, and Insect Hollow is a good example of one of their more acoustic songs. I highly recommend this band if you are looking for something that's both a bit harder and more otherworldly sounding.